I'm Charlie. I'm a speech and language therapist at Treetop School, and I'm just going to quickly talk you through a game that you can play at home to help develop your child's language skills. So this game is called Pass the Pen, and you can either play it in small groups, so as a whole family, or just as a pair. As long as there's more than one player, then that's fine. The materials you need are simply just everyday items from around the house. So for example, I've just picked up a toothbrush, a pen, a fan and an umbrella. So the way you play this is the first player will pick up an item and they'll provide one description. So for example, this is pink. They'll then pass it to the next person who provides a different description. So for example, you write with it. And then they'll pass it round, each person will have their turn and you'll keep going again and again until no one can provide any more descriptions. Okay, this game is really good for your child's ability to describe items in different ways. It's really good for their categorisation of items, but most importantly, it's really good for the storage and organisation of language within the mind. The better organised we have language within our mind, the more understanding we have and the easier it is to access and use different words. A different way you can play this to make it more challenging is to bring in a memory demand. So you could make it so that each person has to remember what has previously been said. So it's nice and easy for the first player because they just pick up an item and provide that description. But then the next players have to remember all those descriptions and recall them before they add their own novel description, okay? But that does make it quite tricky, so just decide if you feel your child will be able to cope with that extra demand. It's worth bearing in mind that different descriptions have different difficulties. So you have your easier descriptions that are more concrete, which tend to be the sensory features, so what it looks like, what it smells like, what it sounds like. And then the harder descriptions are more abstract. So for example, the function of the item or comparing the item to another one or a different idea. And some children might need extra support with this task if they have limited concepts that they're able to use. So you might need to really give your child extra support there. But the more you play this game, the more exposure your child will have to different concepts and different ways of describing things, and slowly the better they will become at this. So I hope you enjoy playing it. Also, just to remind you that as a speech and language team, we are offering a virtual clinic. So any specific queries or questions you have about your child's speech, language or communication needs, you can email to the admin email address and they will forward it to us so that we can give you an answer for your specific questions that you might have. Thank you.